Hey, it's Robert here from empoweredlife.tv. I hope you're having a spectacular day wherever you are in the world today. Now, in today's video, I'm discussing the 5 signs that show that your brain is actually rewiring. And in order to do this, I'm actually going to take a different kind of approach to this video. I normally do everything face on face, but today I wanted to use a mind map just purely and simply because I think it will help you to actually be able to grasp the concepts and the points that I mentioned better if I actually show you in a mind map and then you're reading it as well as listening to me read it to you. And that way what we'll do is we'll really impact your senses much more and you retain the knowledge. So if it's okay with you, we're going to give this a go today. And do let me know in the comments whether or not you prefer this type of approach or if you just like the face-to-face stuff, because I'm here to serve you first and foremost. Let's get started. So we're going to share the screen quickly. There we go. And hopefully you can see that just fine. Pop that down there. Okay. So today, what causes the brain to rewire? That's what we're talking about. And I'm going to go through 5 signs that your brain is actually rewiring, which is great if you're consciously making the effort to actually make changes in your life. Well, ultimately, what we need to do is rewire our brain, reprogram our subconscious. That'll be another video that I might try this format on later. But for now, we're talking about the brain. So before we talk about the 5 signs that show that you're actually managing to rewire your brain, why don't we talk about what causes the brain to rewire in the first place, so you have an understanding of the kind of mechanics, if you want, of how everything goes together and works. So firstly, let's explain to you that the brain can rewire itself through a process called neuroplasticity. And this occurs when the brain changes its structure and function in response to new experiences, learning, or environmental factors. Now, some common causes of brain rewiring include number 1, learning new skills. So when you learn new skills, such as playing a musical instrument or speaking a new language, your brain forms new neural connections and strengthens the existing ones. Then injury or illness. Brain injuries such as concussions, strokes, or trauma can lead to rewiring as the brain tries to compensate for the damage. Number 3, aging. As we age, our brains naturally undergo changes and rewiring as we experience new things and learn information. That, of course, is a natural process that none of us are going to avoid. We can slow it down, but it's going to happen. Number 4, exercise. Regular exercise has been shown to stimulate the growth of new neurons in the brain, leading to rewiring and improved cognitive function. I'm now 60 years old as of making this video, and I've been training pretty intensely since I was 20 years old. And part of the reason I do that is not just the physical aspect. It's because I know when I work out after I finish, I feel much healthier on a mental level, much clearer of mind, much more positive, much more cognitive, and I get the benefit of that as well as obviously the physical benefits of exercise. And number 5, environmental factors. Environmental factors such as exposure to toxins or stress can also impact brain function and lead to rewiring. For example, chronic stress can lead to changes in the brain structure and function over time. Now, let me touch on the reticular activation system. This is the thing. When we're in a fearful state or we're under stress, what we tend to do is attach an awful lot of emotion to that which we're focusing on, okay? And what happens is then your reticular activation goes out, or activator, I should say, goes out into your world, your physical reality, and looks for circumstances and evidence to support that which you believe to be true. Now, if it's a negative thing that's holding you back and impacting you in an adverse way, of course, that's going to get more deeply rooted within you. It's going to become a part of who you are, your identity, if you like. And that's like driving through life with the brakes on. You see, you may think that you want this and you want that and you want to be that type of person. But if on the inner level, you believe something entirely different about yourself and the world you live in, then you're fighting a losing battle. So hopefully going through those 5 points has helped you to understand what causes the brain to actually rewire. So now we've got that out of the way, why don't we take a quick look to see some of the signs, the 5 signs that will show that you're actually rewiring your brain. Hopefully, let's say hopefully, in a positive direction. So 1 would be increased learning. When your brain's rewiring, you may notice that you're able to learn new things more easily and quickly than before. And this is because your brain is creating new connections between neurons, allowing for more efficient communication. Have you ever been in a situation where you suddenly feel in the flow and you can suddenly come up with the answers to things and inspiration? It's really because you're in that process of reconnecting new neurons, new neural pathways. That makes it much, much easier for you to take in more information, retain it, and be able to take action on it. And that's the first indicator that you are, in fact, rewiring your brain in a positive way. Number 2, you'll find that you get improved memory. And then again, it's because you're rewiring, you get new neural pathways, that your memory is increasing. And a sign of this could be that you're getting a better recall of things that have happened in the past, or an increased ability to remember new information, all of which is pretty darned important to success in life and in business. Number 3, heightened creativity. As your brain rewires, you may find that you're more creative than before. This is because new neural pathways are being formed, allowing for new ideas and insights to emerge. Now, I do actually do a lot of work with creators, and it's the primary thing for a creator to be able to create, okay? Not to have their creativity stifled. So again, it's so important to start to rewire your brain to support that which you want to be, do, and have. Number 4, you'll experience increased focus and attention. Rewiring of the brain can also result in an improved focus and attention, and you may find it easier to concentrate on tasks and stay on task for longer periods of time. Another thing that I noticed these days, especially with social media and hundreds of TV channels, and we have all got the span of attention of a gnat, effectively, and you really have to rediscover your ability to focus on something and see it through till its end or its conclusion. There is no other way to move yourself forward in life and business. You have to finish what you start, and that means you've got to stop getting distracted, and you need to stay on track, stay on purpose, and that is all part of rewiring your brain. You see, what happens is you have habitual patterns that have been with you throughout life, and these are connected to the neural pathways that you have in your brain. These need to change. You need to consciously change them to support that which you want to be, do, and have. And number 5, better emotional regulation. Finally, rewiring a brain can lead to better emotional regulation. This could mean that you're better able to manage stress, anxiety, and other negative emotions, and that you're able to maintain a more positive outlook on life. That is so important. Have you ever been in a situation where you're under extreme stress? And I know myself from the past, you know, little things like loud noises, like my wife in the kitchen might drop a pot or whatever it is, and I will literally be wired so tightly that I'll jump and I'll flinch, and it'll really affect me. And a loud noise like that is almost unbearable because I'm wired in a certain way, or I was wired in a certain way. This is no longer a problem for me because I've now rewired myself so that it doesn't affect me the same way. new meanings, or new labels, I should say. Those new labels have new meanings. The new meanings that have got feelings attached to them. The feelings will conjure up emotion. The emotion will effectively help you reinforce or change your belief, and that enables you to either be more, do more, have more, or be less, do less, have less. Whichever way you're doing it, you see it works both ways. Either it will work for you extremely positively if you're aware of how your subconscious mind and your brain works, or it'll have the negative effect if you're just feeding the wrong stuff into your subconscious, into your brain. Then garbage in, I'm afraid, garbage out. That's the way it works for all of us, not just you, me too, everybody. So we've spoken about the 5 signs that your brain is rewiring. So let me take this off share and talk to you quickly about some of the things that you can do in order to make those changes, to start rewiring your brain for better results in life and business. I talk about them a lot, but one of them is affirmations. You need to be affirming constantly that which you want to be, do, and have. Affirm it as if you're already there. Affirm it with emotion, passion, and purpose from your very being. Don't just sort of kind of, spit it out with absolutely no emotion whatsoever. You need to really feel the stuff and get into the feeling of already being that person, doing that stuff, and having those things show up in your physical reality. Meditation is a key factor. The key to unlocking what's in your subconscious mind, i.e. your beliefs about you and the world you live in, is meditation. Go within, into the silence, reconnect with who you are, your passion, your purpose for being here in the first place. And that will enable you to reprogram yourself for success, reprogram your actual identity, what you believe about who you are in the world you live in, and that will impact what you can be, do, have in your physical reality. Again, it's so important. Journaling is very, very important. Being able to go back over your journal and look at what you think about certain events, how you react, watching the trends, see what's changing. But the thing is, you're getting it out of your brain and you're getting it onto paper. Your brain shouldn't be used as purely a storage mechanism. It should be used for inspiration, for ideas, for coming up with stuff that will change your life. If it's all full of all the stuff that can be kept either on a computer or in paper, on paper, I should say, then you're really misusing your brain. So that's journaling, meditations, affirmations. And finally, because I wanted to spend a little bit more time on this, visualization. We really respond to pictures. The clearer you can see something that you want to show up in your life, the more likely it is that you're going to manifest that into your physical reality. Practice visualizing stuff. Start really simply by visualizing a flower. Okay, you can look at a flower for 2 or 3 minutes, every little bit of that flower, and then close your eyes and for 2 or 3 minutes try to bring that picture to life behind your eyelids. Eventually, with practice, you'll be able to see the flower with your eyes closed as clearly as you could with them open. It's incredible. When you can visualize to that extent and you can see pictures that clearly in your mind's eye, as clearly as if you were looking at them in the flesh, as it were, you become an unstoppable force when it comes to manifesting anything which you desire for yourself in the physical reality. So there it is. I could go on and on and on, but I've got things to do. You've got things to do. And one of which I hope is to take action on some of the stuff I've shared with you today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the new format. Let me know, because if you did, I'll do lots more stuff like this, because I've actually quite enjoyed breaking the flow, as it were, and do something new. It's interesting for me and exciting to do something new once in a while too. I hope you do like this, because I've enjoyed doing it this way, and I'd like to do more videos this way. So anyway, before I go, if you have enjoyed everything that I've shared with you today, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment. I love to hear your comments. I've asked you to comment about the format. It would be really, really great if you could do that. Help me out. Let me know what you like and what you don't, and I'll make sure I create videos that will respond to that. And of course, if you love all things personal development, spiritual alignment, then get across to empoweredlife.tv, empoweredlife.tv. Join the family over there too, and let's get to know each other even better on this wonderful journey we're all on. Thanks for now. See you soon. Bye.